It's Leah. We're gonna see how this recording works. The window's open, so we're getting some street noise, but they sprayed the apartment for pests today, and the window needs to be open. So, if I have to redo this later, then oh well. So I wanted to just give an intro into this video. For those who don't know, we are the Peter System. We are in the process of getting diagnosed with DID. Dissociative Identity Disorder. Just a little bit about Dissociative Identity Disorder. It means that we have it means a lot of different things. The most obvious thing that it means is that we have multiple identities. Like me. Like, if you've watched our videos. Like James, like Autumn, like Evelyn, and like Belle, who this video is about. Belle is one of our littles. We're not quite sure her age, probably around 7 or 8, but Belle is a little ball of attention, a ball of energy, and this video is about her, so brace for that. Something that we've been trying to be intentional about doing is for each altar who is a regular fronter, we try and pick a celebration day for them. A day where we can go and they can just have, it can be their day. They can pick the restaurant we go to, they can choose who we hang out with. It's just a day where they know can be theirs, even if they want to just chill out in the apartment and just watch TV. Belle's celebration day was about a month ago, and we're just now getting this up just because of health and mental health and energy levels and things like that. But yeah, so the majority of this video is just going to be Belle talking about what she did with videos of what was going on. And then after her recording ends, I'm going to go ahead and seg on some via segments from the day itself that I think she'll really enjoy having on here. Yeah, I've talked for longer than I was expecting. I will probably cut some of this out. Alright, let's get to editing.
So, today we're talking about the celebration day.
Where's the smiley face?
Huh? Oh.
Are you gonna make it a smiley face?
I can make it into a smiley face.
Ah.
Now you got a smiley face.
Smiley face!
So, you just recently had a celebration day.
Uh-huh.
Just in case somebody who's watching doesn't know what it is, do you want to say what you say a celebration day is?
We all have celebrations days because Miss Autumn has a birthday and we all want to have a fun day. So we all have a celebration day. And I got to have fun on mine. Well, not on mine, because on mine they were doing things. But we went on another day that was really close. Miss Evelyn made me a bow. Not for celebration day, just for today.
So, a couple days before your celebration day, I decided to... Actually, let me make sure. Just turning that a little bit. Oh, that'll work.
This is the talkie thing.
Uh-huh. So do you want to talk about what we did on your celebration day, or do you want to talk about what you got on your celebration day first?
I want to talk about what I got before my celebration day.
Okay.
So, my celebration day was on a Saturday,
I think so.
but we couldn't do it on that day. So we were going to do it on it's the last day of the week that's not the weekend.
Friday?
That one!
Okay.
But I was getting sad because they said that I was going to celebrate, but then they kept pushing it back. And then Mr. James had a night all to himself, and I was like, but that was supposed to be my night. So I was a little sad. But Mr. Seth gave me gifts early because I was sad. They're out of my reach. He's going to hand them to me.
Yes, I will. So I think I gave you both of these first. No? I gave you this first? Okay.
I got a big coloring book. It's so big, it's not even called a coloring book. It's called a coloring pad. It's fairies and princesses. Oh. Princesses. I'm happy. Because when I'm stuck up front and Mr. Seth can't spend time with me, I can color. But we only had a creepy coloring book, not a good coloring book. And he got me markers. He got me 2 different sets of markers. That's 30 markers all together. I'm happy I get to color with markers and with colored pencils. So that was fun. I haven't colored anything yet, but when I color things, I'll show you guys.
So, we did a little bit of a early celebration where I just gave you those gifts. Want to talk about what we did on your celebration day?
Well,
Not on your celebration day, but
my
on the
celebration
day
day was
chose.
boring, and James hurt the body.
Yes, he did. But do we want to talk about what we did to celebrate your day?
We went to an aquarium in the mall. It was fun. It was fun. There were all kinds of cool things to see, like seahorses. And we got to see the seahorses do the thing where they wrap up around the thing and stay there and they swoon. So we got to watch that, and it was cool. They did it a bunch of times. There was a purple fish in that tank, and it went to a hole in the ground. It never came out. It never came out. And it wasn't there when we went back to look for it later. I don't know what happened to it, but there must have been underground tunnels that he was in. And, we saw a big tortoise, not a turtle. Tortoise. He was so big. I could have ridden on him. Even though I'm not little, right? That's how big he was.
He was big tortoise.
And they had touch pools. They had things you could touch, and they had stingrays. That I could touch, and I got to feed the stingrays. I was having so much fun. They were like little dogs. They kept like putting their heads out of the water, being like, "Feed me, feed me." And I didn't have food. I only had food a little bit, so I just had to pet their back. And I'd be like, no, I don't have food right now, so I'm going to have to go on top of you. Because when they eat, they go over your hand. When you pet them, your hand goes over them. But they kept trying to, like, not go under my hand because they're like, but food. And I'm like, but there is no food. But it was fun. They were nice. And some of the little ones that were shy, I stayed there long enough that they came and let me pet them.
And you remember there was a little shark that was in there too?
There was a shark in there. Not a mean shark. A nice shark. But he was in there because he was in the shark tank, but the other sharks were trying to eat his tail.
The other sharks were bullying him.
So he had to be in the stingray tank.
Yeah.
He never came up to me. I wanted him to.
He started to get kind of close.
He came closer near the end, but then we had to go. And they had fish. What type of fish were those? The ones that I didn't feed, but you could feed.
The koi?
Koi fish. I didn't feed them because another kid fed them, and you don't feed those by, like, feeding them. You just dump food in the water and watch them eat. So I got to watch the other kid do it so I could feed the stingrays more with my feeds.
It was more fun to feed the stingrays.
You could also feed the turtles, which I didn't want to do, and the birds. I don't really like birds. So I fed the stingrays a lot. And I think the lady gave us twice as much food one time. It was fine. There are fish. Of course there were fish. There were fish that were eating my hands. What were they?
I don't know what they're called, but we'll put whenever you're talking about right now, we'll put like a video up.
Oh, you'll get to see them eat my hands. Yeah, how weird.
We'll probably do a thing where like the webcam stuff is like in like the bottom corner, and the main like I don't know exactly how we'll format it, but it'll be fun. Oh, you guys need use a tissue.
Yeah. Nasty. But it was fun. I liked the aquarium. I want to go back.
And then whenever we got through the touch pool,
Yucky.
and then whenever we got through the touch pool, they had after the fish that would eat at your hands.
They had the birds.
They had the birds, and then they had this like whole like little play area that had the
was
big
a
shark tank.
The sharks were cool, but the play area was boring.
Play area was kind of boring. But it had like fun little water stuff. And we took pictures in the
They had the cutout things where you put your face. And we got somebody to take pictures of both of us, so Mr. Seth and I could have pictures together.
But we did make sure to get a picture where you were in both of the holes. So, after the aquarium.
After we left the aquarium, we went to buy earrings first.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Seth was gonna take us to a store, but I saw a jewelry store first. It was Claire's. Miss Autumn always liked it, especially when she was a little younger. And he bought me earrings. He bought me donut earrings. It's a lot of donut earrings, and I'm wearing some of them right now. See, donut earrings, and they match my dress today. And they got little what are those? Cups.
Were they like ice cream cones or something?
No.
I don't remember.
Cups.
Oh, like coffee cups.
The adult drink that's not the scary adult drink.
Correct.
But I like the donuts. And I wore the purple ones that day later. Then we went to his store.
Yeah.
It was a candy store. He got me a big bag of candy. It had all kinds of things. Some of it was yummy and some of it was not yummy. I really liked, they had chocolate covered Oreos. They were yummy. But they were almost out and they only had 2 left. And I had one and Mr. Seth had one. Why is it gone? Are they still there? What's happened?
That's weird.
It's back.
Yep, it's back.
Okay. Oh, Oreos! Chocolate covered Oreos were yummy. But I ate them on the ride home and we had no water and I was really thirsty. Did you get me water? I think you saved the day somehow.
Yeah, we went to a library.
Oh, he went to a library and he left me in the car. I promised to be good and stay in the car. And he went in all by himself. And he got water for me. I was thirsty. And I liked they had gummy unicorns, which were really yummy. And they had gummy sharks, which I thought were going to be really yummy. But they were like... They weren't gummy. They were too hard. They were old. And they had chocolate-covered gummy bears. I never would have thought of that, but that was smart. That was most of it. I mean, I got a bunch of other cool things, but that's all I remember getting. And I still have the candy, but the stomach's not happy right now, so I'm not going to eat any more candy. And a bunch of it was too chewy back then, so maybe it's going to be even staler now. Because it's been a lot of days since then. But it was fun. And then we came home, and Mr. Seth took me swimming. We went swimming. Miss Evelyn put in the purple donut earrings, and she helped me get dressed, and we went swimming. It wasn't a lot of fun because there were other people there with other little kids, and I'm not really a little kid, so it was scary. And they weren't speaking our language. It was weird. I didn't like it. Not that I didn't like that they weren't... I just couldn't understand them. And I'm sure they all thought I was weird.
I don't think they thought you were weird.
But I had fun. I was swimming like a stingray.
Yep, there it is.
Stingray! Miss Autumn was mad at me after.
She wasn't mad. She was just
She said I couldn't do it anymore.
She did.
What if I want to do it again?
I don't know. We'll talk to Miss Autumn about it.
Really?
Yeah. And remember?
Our floaty. Our floaty died.
We had a big inflatable that looked like
died.
Canes, Raising Canes.
Because Miss Autumn used to work at Canes.
And it had a little bitty hole in it.
It died.
And I spent so long blowing it up.
Mr. James helped blow it up too, because I wasn't going to do that.
That just about sums up all the stuff from the celebration day. If you have anything else that you do want to say, you can feel free to say it.
I can't say names. I met someone.
You met one of Miss Autumn's bridesmaids.
And she has a name that sounds like an animal, so I was happy. Is that okay to say?
I think so.
Okay. She was nice. She and Miss Autumn and Mr. Seth all went out last night to an adult place. But she said that anybody could introduce themselves, so I wanted to. And they argued a bit about whether or not to let me. And then they decided that I could, but I had to be quick, and I couldn't drink any of the adult drink while I was sitting there. I had to only drink the water, and I had to wait for Mr. Seth's story to be over, but his story was taking forever, so I was getting bored.
Yeah, my story was taking forever.
But she was nice. I told her all about the celebration. I told her about the Stingrays. Evelyn made me a bow. I didn't want to put on a hat, but Miss Autumn said I couldn't record because the hair is too dirty, and that's her fault because she hasn't taken care of it. So Miss Evelyn offered to put it up in a bow.
Well, thank you, Belle.
After we got back from the swimming, Mr. Seth tried to tell me that I should take a bath or a shower, and I didn't want to. So I wouldn't have been there. But he was going to make me mac and cheese, so I wanted to stay. So Miss Evelyn offered to... She took a really, really quick shower. She took a cold shower. Eek. But then I still couldn't stay for dinner because we were really tired. And Mr. Seth had to take a bath instead of cooking first, and when he came out, I wasn't around anymore. I like mac and cheese. What?
Thank you, Belle. It's been an absolute pleasure having you. You got any more words of wisdom to tell?
Wisdom.
Your people? Or the people?
Don't be mean to sharks.
Okay. Thank you, Belle, for telling us all about your celebration day. You had a lot of fun. You want to tell the people bye-bye?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then I'll tell them bye-bye on your behalf.
No, I'll say bye. Bye.
The video needs to end at some point.
Yeah.
You okay?
I don't want to go.
Well, you can still hang out for a little bit. But we don't have much else to say for the video. Unless you could think of anything else you want to tell them about.
Nothing ever happens to me.
Oh. You want to wait? How you doing today, Belle? Yeah?
Hot.
It's hot. It is very hot, but I'm glad we're in the mall now because the mall's a lot cooler.
You can touch it.
A little bit, not much. We found a big old shark mouth.
Is that a shark?
I think so. I'd assume so with big teeth like these.
But sharks aren't that big, right?
No, sharks aren't that big. Well, there used to be sharks that would be this big.
That's a lot of teeth.
It is.
Broken.
Yeah.
Somebody touched it too hard. There's another wheel.
You're right.
His face is so tiny, but his neck is so big.
What's that?
His face is so tiny, but his neck is so big.
Uh-huh.
See? You went, stop. Looking at me now. You can't chop me up through the glass.
Yeah, can you see him from that side? Oh, no, not at all. Whoa!
You scared him.
I don't know what he's on about.
Is he gonna move?
No, he's not gonna move.
I think there's not a person in there.
Because I know.
No person.
What is that one?
The blue one with the
Yeah.
weird tail?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're the adult.
Oh, okay.
Look at that fish.
Yeah.
He's pretty. Is he eating the living thing?
He's nuzzling in it.
Nuzzle.
Mm-hmm.
You do that to Miss Autumn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry the animals aren't coming out to play.
It's okay. They don't have to if you need to make them.
Okay.
They can run on 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them as pets. I want one for a pet. They will know me. See? Recognizes owners.
Oh, wow.
And they love people.
Okay.
They're curious. And they run on 2 feet.
Mm-hmm. They're basically people.
No.
And then a tarantula.
Spider.
You don't like spiders? Okay. Well, we don't need to look at the spider.
Big snake.
Big snake.
There's its head.
Probably curled up in himself somewhere.
I think they were fighting over it.
I think they were.
We don't have any more food. I think they might know what Stingrays.
I think you and Miss Autumn will agree on that one.
Yeah, that's a good plan. This is awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a great celebration day.
Yes, it is.
Are you gonna pet any of them?
I haven't washed my hands.
That's easy. You don't need to.
I won't. Whoa!
He attacked me.
He did.
He thought I had food. You like my left hand more than my right.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You all right?
I missed it. They chopped my finger.
Do what?
I missed it. It was floating around. See?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I hope the baby gets it. No clue.
No clue who got it.
You got my finger.
They got your back wet.
I have no more food and no more choke. See? He's the one who was really nice to me earlier.
Oh, yeah.
See? Go away. They're like, you fed us a lot. We like you. Give you all attention.
Oh, geez, we got so many of them over here now.
I don't even have any food.
Hey, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching Belle celebrate her celebration day. Thanks so much for watching and celebrating with us. It means a lot. This was a hell of a video. It was the biggest effort video we've ever made, and we put a lot of time and care and sweat and tears into putting this together so it could really capture what this day meant to Belle. If you did watch it all the way through, if you enjoyed it, or if you felt connected to any part of it, we'd love it if you could leave a like or drop a comment or even consider subscribing. It really helps us keep sharing our story, and it really helps with morale for the system as a whole, but especially for the alters who are involved in filming and editing with this one. This video was a bit of a pain, and I'm not exaggerating when I said tears. So, we'd love it if it could get some attention. But thanks again for being here with us. It's nice to know that we're not alone in this journey, and we want you to know that neither are you guys. Be safe, have faith, and know you're not alone.